Well, hello all. It is Friday, October the 11th, and I don't know if you'll know or if the background doesn't look familiar to you, I'll do a spin around. See, I have a brick wall. It's super cool. I love it. And an archway. That's pretty cool too. It's part of. If you only watch me for my Halloween videos, my Halloween decoration videos, I no longer live in my house. It was foreclosed on early in February, so I moved to an apartment. And it's actually my old apartment complex. So the decorations won't be quite as elaborate here in 2019, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to decorate. I kind of had an idea for what I wanted to do, but then it turned out that we couldn't really set things outside because now I live in an apartment complex, and which I guess I kind of understand, because there was something out there. I had some kind of decoration out there just for spring or whatever, and he was like, well, he's like, it's kind of one of those things, like, once he starts letting one person put stuff out front, then it's kind of like everybody wants something different, and I guess there was a whole hullabaloo once over some sign somebody put up on their door or something, I don't know, so, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, if he lets one person do it, he's got to let everybody do it, so, but I did find a few ways to put a little spookage into my new apartment, into my new, how did I put it, my new canvas, so to speak. It's much smaller, but I did put some stuff out, and some familiar friends, so unfortunately not all of them made it over with me. Like I said, it was a foreclosure. I wasn't sure. I didn't get everything out of the property, and then there was a lockbox on the house, so I wasn't really sure if I was supposed to go in or not, and I still had stuff in the shed, but then they apparently thought I was still living in there anyway, because I had to go to court because they thought I was an unlawful detainer. It was a whole mess, but that said to me that they thought I was still in the house anyway, so I went back and got more shit, including some of our friends. But since, you don't care about what's going on with me, you just care about my decorations, so here we go. And honestly, I'm a little shy about vlogging around my neighbors, so we'll see how this goes. Here, hanging from my front door, I got this guy. I figure it's like a wreath, but spooky. But yeah, I wanted to find a Halloween hanger, but they're not available, or I couldn't find one, so I just went with red. Blood, devil, whatever. And I just happened to find these last night at work. A customer had abandoned them, and I looked them over, and I liked them because they are shiny. They shiny, though. But I figured that would be something I could put in this window. And hanging in this window is her. Ta-da! A ghost from the window. And I'll show you how I did that. I've got these little S-hooks thingies that are supposed to hold 25 pounds. And I'm going to try to hook it into... Where'd it go? There. And I'm going to hope that it works. And now Minx wants to look out, since I have the window open. She's thinking about it. Oh, you gonna make it? You gonna make it? Am I mean? I think I'm mean. Oh, there she goes. See? She just had to make sure she could do it. Now the window doesn't belong to me anymore. Looks good to me. Well, I went to get her, and then I had a ref up there, but now I've got a her up there. But yeah, that's a lot of yard work going on behind me. Someone doesn't give a shit about my video. It's now much later. There was a nap involved. It's getting dark, but we'll just call it mood lighting. Yeah. Let me see if I can remember what I was saying. Yeah, a lot of people, when I was telling them I wasn't sure how I was going to do my Halloween decorations this year, they're like, oh, just put them inside, like hang things in the windows. And I'm like, you know, that's not a bad idea. And so that's how she ended up there. So unfortunately from the front, coming from the front, this is all you're going to see of my apartment. I do have 2 untapped windows, but I guess that gives me room for improvement next year. Now around the side here, I mean technically this is my apartment. Hey, I never noticed there was a light up there. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's a lot of untapped potential here. I mean technically this is still part of my apartment, right? Since it's on the side of the building. More windows I could do something with. And here we are at the back. I wasn't sure what to hang from this light. I noticed there was I almost put the ghost back here, but I wasn't sure with that being so close to the light. You know, fire hazard and all. So I was like, maybe I'll put something that hangs down a little bit instead of hangs over the light, even though that light doesn't come on. I kind of wonder if they're like automatic and supposed to come on by themselves, but I don't really know. But anyway, I figured I'd hang him there. But this is my back porch, and this was supposed to be the ladies' area. She was definitely one of the things that I went back and got after I found out they thought I was still in the house anyway. So I definitely had to get my little bride girl, and of course, Winnie and her sister. I couldn't leave them behind, so I felt really bad because at first they were still over there, and then you know they thought I was still in the house anyway. It's a little chilly outside now. I don't know what happened to Winnie's eyes while actually when I went over there, the door to the back shed was open, almost like somebody had been in there. So I kind of wonder if somebody was squatting in my house. There, we'll give Winnie some decency and put down her skirt. So this was supposed to be I intended this originally to be the ladies' area, but I also turned it into the graveyard and the spider yard, basically. So I can get back a further shot of that. And that's nobody's really going to see this back here, except for people who come back to walk their dogs, which I should probably be watching for dog shit. That was me shaking, because it's chilly. It's like 47 degrees out here. That's what I get for falling asleep. But, yeah, I mean, anybody who happens to wander back here will see it. And those are my bird thingies. That's part of decorating back here is, you know, he didn't want anything in the way of the mowers, because I originally had those up here, right here. Woo, it is chilly. Right here by my... But he had me move them out to the tree line, so that tells me maybe I could decorate the tree line if I wanted to. See? Poop. Ooh. Speaking of poop, holy shit. I fell asleep in my hoodie and everything, so I've been warm all day long. But anyway, that's all the decorations I have, and actually, well, I guess not everything that I got from the house I used. The only other thing that I didn't get, or that I didn't use out there, was this guy here, my little dragon. And I found a unicorn skeleton to go with him, but I don't really know where to set those. But there's the ladies. Oh, excuse you, minx. There's ladies just lounging outside. Whew, in the cold, cold, cold. I don't know. I have a lot of crap that I still haven't dealt with that's sitting all around here. So, but yeah, everything, I didn't get a chance to get much out of the house, out of the shed, so, but I grabbed some of the more important things, that's for sure. I kind of hate that I lost my little pumpkin guy, all my like pumpkin spiders. I didn't grab the tall pig butcher guy. I don't know. He was the newest addition last year. I didn't really like. I don't know. I guess I could have manipulated. Gave him some extra. Minxie is very thirsty, even though the sink is on in there. So. That's what you're hearing. She's ashamed of being judged. But yeah, so everything that I grabbed, pretty much, is being used. So, of course, now that I've kind of put this together, what I intended to do was out front. Realized I forgot to mention that. That's what happens when you nap all day. I intended to put the graveyard out front. But I can't do that, apparently. But I figure this is my patio, that's my space. I mean, I figure I could at least decorate that. And my windows. I do have untapped potential in those 2-bedroom windows over there. So, and my bedroom window, I guess. But there again, that's in the back. I can't really see it. But I don't know what else to grab. Well, I mean, what else I could have grabbed to put in those windows, but oh shit! I just realized I forgot something. Jiminy Christmas, Jiminy Christmas, Jiminy Christmas. I even said I bought this. I just got back from vacation, and I said I bought this to put up somewhere. It's actually this here. I thought that was pretty cool. I figured I could put that up, like, on my door in the back or something. Well, there again, it's in the back. I wonder how big this... Well, it says it's a door cover. So it should be pretty fucking big, I would assume. But... I'm gonna take a look. I ended up putting it back here. I could have put it at the top, I guess, because it didn't cover a full door anyway. And, that's a squirrel over there somewhere. I keep hearing something in the woods. I bought it intending to put it back here on this back door anyway. Yeah, but it doesn't cover a whole door, and I didn't think I'd like how it looked. I kind of like just having, I thought about putting it on the front so that there'd be more decoration on the front. Actually, I was going to think about cutting it in half, but I like the way it looks as a whole. Putting half in one of the windows up front and the other half in the other window, but I didn't want to destroy it because I kind of like how it looks together, and then it doesn't cover a full door anyway, so I just went ahead and hung it back here. I wasn't sure if it would quite fit with the, it probably would have fit with the guy on the front, maybe next year, or maybe something else. Excuse me, when I put the bar in place, you can clearly see it. I figured you probably would, but I don't usually have that light on anyway, so that shouldn't get in the way of the effect too much, of course, Seeing the edges, seeing the trick, really doesn't help either. This is what it looks like with the blinds fully closed. A little better. Spooky. So yeah, that's, I don't know. At first I was kind of discouraged. I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't have much to work with, so I was like, what am I gonna do? It was kind of, and then like I said, people started suggesting putting things in the window, kind of like, well, yeah, that's not it's not a bad idea, I guess. Wasn't really sure what I was going to put in the window. But then I looked up there and I saw those little holes in the thing, and I was like, hey, I can hang something from that. I just figured that out like 2 or 3 days ago because I just started to think about it because I just got back from vacation, and it turned October 11 days ago. That's a shitty excuse. I was on vacation when October started. That's what it was, and then I was on vacation for 2 weeks. So I just got back this last Sunday, I think. So I've had a week to contemplate it. I don't feel like that's a terribly shitty excuse. Though some people plan the next Halloween when the Halloween starts. So kind of like those Christmas decoration people. They take like a whole year to figure out what they want to do. But I obviously don't have enough space to take a whole year to figure out something. So, and this is my first year, so now that I've kind of gotten an idea of what I want to do and what I can do, maybe next year will be a little better. So we shall see. That's a whole year away. So, but yeah, I mean, it's not much, but I was you know. What's out there, Ref? What's out there? Oh, just chilling, having some margaritas. It's a spa day. Probably for them. It's so fucking cold out there. But let me pick my nose real quick. I have no idea what I was saying. But yeah, I was kind of like, it was kind of especially once I found that thing at Kmart, I was like, hey, I can do something with this. I'd kind of already planned on setting the girls out there in my 2 seats that I had. Actually, originally I intended to put the ghost girl in one of the chairs and have Winnie's sister, hanging around out there. There's nowhere really to hang anything other than that light. So that's why the spider ended up going there. But maybe I'll figure out something for next year. I don't know. So, like I said, first try with a new canvas, so I'm experimenting. So, it's a little something, but it's something. So, and hopefully I'm told that I can continue to do it. I mean, technically, it's my back porch. It's my front door. I mean, people put wreaths on their front door for Christmas. So, I really wanted to find because we went to Hobby Lobby and we found Christmas wreath hangers, And so I was hoping to find one that looked like, I really want to find a wreath hanger for Halloween, one that like looks like a knotted tree or something, or like a skeleton hand coming out, and that'd be so badass. But I have a whole year to try to attempt to find one now, hopefully. I did a quick Amazon search on my phone in Hobby Lobby, and I'm like, I can't find shit because they didn't have anything. That's something somebody needs to get on. It's a $1 million idea of mine that somebody's gonna steal and make money instead of me. But they gotta be out there, I would think. I'm just not looking in the right places. But anyway, yeah. So that's what we got for this year, and if you only see me for my Halloween videos, the rest of the shit's really boring anyway, so I don't blame you. Thanks for joining me again this year with my new situation. Trying to figure it out, trying to suss it out. And I'll see you next year. Hopefully it's spooky. As I came in from filming that last clip, the clip of the thing out back with the blinds closed, my neighbor happened to be outside, and he said my mannequin scared the shit out of him the other night when he went back there looking for his cat or his dog or something. So, job's being done.